believe that works. Oh, actually, I forgot to raise the camera. My phone here. Let's see if I can crank this up. There we go. That was probably my mom you heard in the background. It's gonna be quite something. Alright, this is Ryjel Destiny here. I am broadcasting live, and I know it's been a while. It has been several months, almost a year, since I have broadcasted live. Hello, Kenyatta Mwansa, or however you say your name. I actually, to be honest, do not know how to pronounce your name, but what's up? You are the first watcher, or at least the first commenter. We got 1 like and 3 watchers. William Waldrip 99 says, "What's up, bro?" Not much, William. I'm doing very well, actually. And I'm just deciding to finally live stream again, since it has been quite some time since I have last. And I'm recording. It's pronounced, hold up. It's pronounced Kenyon Tamo. I don't know, it's like learning another language. I'll just say your first name, just Kenyon. Kenyanta. Okay, cool. I'll definitely have to get used to that name. And we got Shanibo Rose says hello. Hey, it's good to see you again. I know who you are. Well, welcome back. Welcome to my channel. It's so good to see you again. And Tristan, what's up, man? It's good to see you. I know, I noticed you subscribed to my channel. Well, welcome to the stream, bro. And let's see. I have to keep checking the thing. Alright, Kenya, I'll just call you K. That's a good name, K. K it is. Okay. Here, I'm going to change up the lighting on this just a bit. Let's see, how does this look? That looks good. Give it like a deeper color. Let's get real here. Let's get some good quality sent through as I'm beginning this stream. And I got my Blue Yeti microphone right here. I'll show it to you just so you can see it. I am recording with this mic. If I talk to it from the back, it sounds more quiet because I have it on a pattern where it only picks up noise from the front. So here it is, and this is what I'm using to record. I can hear myself through my microphone, so that way I know I'm not speaking too loud, but at the same time I'm not speaking too soft. Alright, I've been missing a few comments. Let's go back. Okay, Kay says, my Wi-Fi isn't working. My Wi-Fi is working better, so the video is in good quality. Well, that's good. The live stream, I think I've set to full quality, and if it isn't, it at least will be at 1080p, which is very high. So, should be good. Shaniba Rose says the video isn't working for me for some reason. It's a possibility you might not have good connection, or I don't have good connection. I don't know, it doesn't seem to say that I'm buffering. Should be okay. I'm gonna double check something. Top chat, live chat, no, that's not it. Let's see, share, save highlights, mute, save highlights, nope. I think everything's okay. I'm sure everything's okay. I'm just gonna leave it at that. So, alright. Did I have a comment? Did I miss? Alpha Wolf JB32 says hi. What's up, buddy? It is so good to see you, Alpha Wolf JB32. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome to the live stream. And this camera looks crooked still. I cannot get it to be straight with like the flag in my calendar right here. Let me see if I can readjust this. Does that look okay? Look a little bit off still. It still looks crooked. I don't know. I'm being very unprofessional right now with this. Maybe my flag is just bent. Yeah, I think my flag is just slanted down a bit. It's only on 2 nails onto my pantry door, so it's a possibility that it's just the way it looks. It looks fine. It's straight. I have my phone propped up on a tripod. I have my splitter connected to my USB, and then I also have my phone connected to my portable charger, which, as you can see there, is at 88%. So it's got plenty of power. My phone is fully charged, so I'll have plenty of power to have the stream going for probably an hour and a half or so, depending how I feel. I mean, maybe I might make this one a long live stream, just to kind of pay back for you guys for all your support you've done in my hiatus of not filming more YouTube videos, which I apologize about that. Please forgive me. Well, okay, I'm going to make a confession real quick. I actually have been filming a lot of YouTube videos, but I haven't been uploading them. And even my brothers and my mother see me filming, and they'll be like, "You filming more YouTube videos?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got to keep my channel going and stuff." But they're like, "Well, half the stuff you record, you don't even upload." And I'm like, it's actually a true point. There is a lot of videos I filmed that I haven't even uploaded. So, but I'm working on that. But sometimes when I go to make a video, things go wrong. So, I was actually trying to make a live stream a few months ago, or a month or two ago, but for whatever reason I couldn't start the stream. The thumbnail wouldn't upload, or I had bad connection, whatever it was, or it just wasn't the best time. My family was making obnoxious background noise. So pretty much just all the above, and I could not start, and I was having difficulty. But I'm okay now, so moving on, let's go forward. I'm going to go back to the comments so you guys don't have to listen to me yammer. Tristan says, when is the candy apple video going to be uploaded? So speaking of uploads, I actually decided to not upload that video in particular because I actually did something wrong in the video, and I actually kind of messed up on making the candy fruit. So no, that video is not going to be uploaded. I'm actually going to redo it. And I actually hope that I can get somebody like my mother or my older brother to film actually for me, because I had my camera set up on my tripod, and I couldn't really get the best angle. I was having a lot of frustration. I just couldn't get it lined up with everything, and filming the pot and everything of how to cook the sugar and the corn, the corn syrup and all the ingredients to make candy fruit. So, unfortunately, no, that video is not going to be uploaded. I deleted it. But I'm going to redo it, though, I promise. Okay, moving on. Let's see. Kay says, have you seen the trailer for the Hamilton film, which is going to be Disney Plus next month? I have not seen that trailer, Kay. If you have a link to it, if it's on YouTube, you can leave it in the comments below, and after the stream, I'll definitely check it out. And somebody said hello. Oh, Cutie EV2. What's up, man? It's good to see you. I think this is actually the very first live stream you've been on my channel. Well, welcome to the stream, man. I mean, you did subscribe some time ago, but also it has been forever since I have broadcasted live on my channel. All right. My lips are a bit chapped. I need to put some chapstick on. I have Burt's Beeswax Lip Balm. Vitamin E and peppermint. This is my favorite. Well, I love peppermint. Alright. Cutie Evie sent a comment. Hold on, let me check it real quick. Cutie Evie2 says, I'm sorry that I make so many videos every day that you can't keep up. Well, it's okay, buddy. I just lately haven't had the best time on my hands, as I've had to make do a lot of projects with my family and such, and we've been kind of busy doing other things, so, but it's okay, no hard feelings at all. I'm perfectly okay with what you do for your channel and such, but if I can get some time to check out your videos, which I will, I'll definitely check them out. And, oh, and now I apologize very deeply that I missed your live stream. Excuse me. I tried to get to it, but I couldn't, so. Okay, so you say, well, actually, I was in that stream that day that my friend Willie died last year. I'm trying to think. Last live stream? Are you talking about last live stream, Cutie EV2? I'm not too sure who you're referring to. Just go ahead. I'll be patient. I'll wait. And let's see, I'm going to set my microphone pretty much directly in front of me, and sound will come through very clearly. And I'm sorry if you guys hear any white noise, background noise. My AC vent is in the room and it's running, so you might hear something. It is also a very windy day outside. As you can see, the lighting on my wall from my blinds is is shadowing and lightning, moving. It's very windy outside, so I apologize if you hear any background noise, which I don't know if I guess I would say it's too obnoxious because this is a live stream, not a vlog. Even though I guess it is kind of a vlog, but I'm talking to you guys live, so I don't know. I guess it's fine. It's fine. I'm not complaining. Now, I am wondering... Let's see, I'm going to try something. No. Oh, I guess not. No, go back. I don't know if the live stream paused. No, I don't think it did. Well, live streams can't pause. I don't know if... I hope I didn't mess anything up. Let's just check in some settings on here. Okay. This live stream's been going for almost 11 minutes. I have only 3 watchers. I think whoever has been watching most likely has left the stream. It's okay. It's alright. I mean, maybe a lot of people probably aren't available at this time of the day. I mean, it is almost... What time is it? It is 7:40 in my time, so... I'm sure it's possible that some people might be off doing other things, but I guess wherever you are in your timeline, I guess it should be okay. So yeah, that's just my family in the background. Let's see. Kay says, if COVID-19 had not put everyone in quarantine... Hold up, I can't... The thing paused. Let's see, what'd you say? If COVID-19 had not put everyone in quarantine, then what would you have done now in your summer vacation? Well, I actually have not had any plans for my summer vacation other than some family stuff that I've been doing. So, I have not in school yet because I'm still getting my mission done, but until then, I'm just going to serve my service assignments until I'm done, which will be in another year and a half because I started in December 1st of 2019. So no, the quarantine has not messed anything really up of my schedules. I mean, for most people it has, but for me it hasn't. I've still been able to do a lot of things. In fact, I was actually able to do some things that I wasn't able to do because I was so busy off working that I didn't have enough time at home. But with this quarantine having extra time at home, I was actually able to do some family projects or house projects that I wasn't able to get done before. So I was able to organize my room in the house. I was able to clean. I was able to help fix our vehicles and our motorcycles. We do have Kawasaki motorcycles and they needed a lot of tuning up. So I ended up doing that and just basically a lot of projects and just basically fixing up the place. So to be honest, this quarantine for me was actually really nice because I actually had a lot of production done through, and that's the kind of guy I am. I'm all about staying organized. I'm all about staying busy. I cannot have an idle mind. If I do, I go crazy. I need to stay busy. So that's what I do. I look for things to stay busy with and everything. Now, I wish I could set more time with me with YouTube, but I get a little bit stressed and I kind of just need to go off and do things in the real world and kind of put this as like a last priority, so to speak. So that's pretty much it. So that's what's been going on. So the quarantine, not really. It hasn't affected like me as badly as other people have, but then I'm sure it has affected some people with anyone who has any loved ones that have gotten ill with the virus. So, but I mean, yeah, this virus is definitely a tough one. It's a tough situation with having a social distance from people and everything, but I have no fear of this virus, though. I don't underestimate it, but I don't fear it, because I know that this virus is really just no different from the common cold or the flu. In fact, the flu has actually killed more people than this virus has because it's more common. This virus has only just gotten worse just because of panic. So, if the people would stop panicking and our environment stayed steady and organized, this virus could actually pass through pretty quickly, but people are just making really just poor decisions out there. And now there's all this racism going on where people are out going and killing people all around just because of racism. It's like it's gotten so out of hand. This is just crazy. The COVID-19 virus has not only affected us, but now just people in their complaining stages they've throwing out their anger above other people, and they're out just killing people, just opening people's doors and killing them is what I've heard, and it's just so absurd. And I'm disappointed in this country, just what everyone's been doing. It's just like no one needs to be like that, and everyone's just turning on each other just over some little manner. It's just been like, it's just been hectic. So yeah, this year has definitely turned a turn for the worse, but I look to make do with what I can with it, and I endure it well and move forward, and I still live as normally as I can, and I still do everything that as normally as I can. I just have no fear of anything, and of course social distancing from people, but I have no paranoia of people being sick, because any sickness, you can get sick from anything, not just this virus. Like there's numberless things out there that are just as contagious as this. So like when I go out to places, I don't wear a mask. I have one, but I never wear it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Sorry I took so long to answer that, K, but that's just basically what my situation is. But I'm okay though. I'm enduring it well. Let's see. QDEV2 says the stream made last year on April 11th. Oh, so I guess it was a while ago. So it wasn't last live stream. It was last year. And yeah, I've gotten used to I got used to the quarantine a long time ago. Okay, and 2020 has been a weird year, but yeah. So, but yeah, just keep trying, guys, and never give up. And Wolf Freeland Follow Kid, aka Cooper, what's up, bro? It's good to see ya. I noticed that you have your wrench on there. I actually remembered I monetized you, or no, what's the word? I moderated. Yeah, I moderated you quite a while ago, so you got that wrench. Hey, that, you know what that means? That means you're in a second command of the stream. Like you have command over the comments and other things, but only under my approval. I know you're not like that, Cooper. You're a great guy. All right. QDV says, I'm planning on a new series called Childhood Shows Review. Well, okay. All right. If you're planning a new series, keep me updated about it in the comments. And if I get time, I'll definitely check it out. That sounds like fun. And no problem, Cooper. You got me. You got my support, brother. I give you the thumbs up. All right. It's good to see you. And if any of you out there who are watching this, I think it's just QDEV or K, is either QDEV, you're watching this still, and it's either K or it's Cooper. You probably, one of you guys watches. Also, sorry about that clown video. Oh, and QDEV says he's sorry about this clown video he was watching where my comment kept getting disapproved. Yeah, it was very odd. I kept commenting to him and my comment would get deleted. I figured out what that issue is with YouTube. It's called spam removal. So for whatever reason, YouTube has this thing going on where they declare if someone's like commenting too much on videos, or they're just constantly just sending out things to people, like they consider it spam and they'll actually remove it. Now me, I'm not spamming. It was my very first comment and it just got removed. It's a common thing going on. I'll get a comment from somebody on a video and I'll go and check out where the comment is and I'll see it nowhere in the comment section. And my first assumption would have been that they just deleted the comment. So it's like, well, okay, never mind then. I'll forget that. But then I go to my spam section of my comments and I find the comment there. So I'm just like, what in the world? So then I have to go and check it and approve it and then reply to it and approve it to the comment section so that everyone can read it publicly, and then I can give it a like, a heart, and if I like it, I pin it. Oh yeah, and if you guys didn't know that about my channel, I actually do that with my videos. I give every single comment a thumbs up, a heart, and a reply, but the lucky winner of each video, of the one who has the best comment, the one that I like the most, I pin you. I do that just to show my support back to you guys. Alright. Let's see. Cooper says, have you seen Sonic the Hedgehog? Or did you know that Sonic the Hedgehog had a TV show? I did not know that, actually. I've always just known Sonic as the game character, but I never saw any movie or TV of him. But I saw that live movie coming out of him a while ago. Kay says, I've been dealing with that problem too. Yeah, it's kind of upsetting, but I actually, if you guys are wondering how to approve comments from spam, I did make a video on my second channel about how to approve spam comments. Those of you out there who are subscribed to my second channel would have seen that video. So, but if not, I can you can comment after this live stream and I can send you the link to it and you can watch it. I demonstrate how to do it and it's actually fairly simple. Let's see. Cutie EV2 says, it's so weird and you're not even spamming it. I know, exactly. You're right. Cooper says it's called Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic's Saturday 8 a.m. It started at 1993, ended in 1994 in season 2, and it is not. And 26 episodes. Oh, well, that's interesting. Well, okay. If I end up seeing it, you could definitely, I could definitely look into that. Cooper. Cutie EV2 says, oh yeah, Wolf, I know that show, and I loved that show as a kid. Cutie Evie's talking to you. Yeah, he was mentioning he loves that show. Yeah, sorry about that. There's a number of shows that I know, and a number of shows that I don't know, so it's kind of irrelevant, just whichever I see and don't see. So, but yeah, so yeah, I'll have a lot of people asking me. Sorry, I have to belch. I've had a lot of people asking me if I've seen certain shows or movies, and I'm just like, no. Just like never heard of it. Or if I have heard of it, I haven't seen it. Or I've only seen like a clip or two of it, but I don't know anything about it. So, yep. This candle smells so good. I have a candle in my room. It is called Alpine Forest. And it smells really good. It's green. It smells like a forest. Cutie EV2 cool. Last year I found out they had a TV show. Cutie EV says it was a meme showed mostly because of the picnic meme. Okay, I don't know what any of that is, so I'm just letting you boys chat. So yeah, I can hear myself pretty clear. How do I sound, guys, with this microphone? Do I sound too loud, or do I sound just about right? Because, I mean, I don't want to be talking too loud. I mean, if I was talking too loud, you guys would have probably mentioned that in the comments by now. But how do I sound? Like, am I too loud? Do I sound off? Just wondering. This is actually my very first live stream with the Blue Yeti. The Blue Yeti microphone. Well, my microphone's obviously not blue. That's just the company name. My microphone is black, but yeah, I actually got my Blue Yeti microphone on Amazon, actually. And I only got it for like $100. So, hold on. Cooper says, speaking of the spam comments thing, I believe it was a glitch or something. Well, yeah, it's practically a glitch, you could say. But, for the most part, it's like just something weird what YouTube's doing where they like suppose somebody's commenting too much either on different videos, and then when they do it on a new video, it still counts as if they were doing it on the same video. Too many comments. I don't know what it is. It's very odd. But like they just like remove comments and it just does not show up. And the thing that annoys me the most is when you comment again and it still doesn't show up. And like even just like all that weird stuff. Or like I've had a comment that I've tried replying to on my channel, but like in my community tab in some of my videos, I'll comment to somebody or reply to somebody, excuse me, and the reply's there, but like after like a minute, it disappears. And like I can give it a like and a heart, but if I give it a comment, it doesn't show up. So I'm just like, YouTube, you're broken. So it's just like, yeah, through with you. So yeah, Cutie EV2 says, like just look up Ping's memes and you will see one of those oldest memes ever. I guess it's about the time when memes came out. So, and then Cooper is replying to Cutie EV2 and his comment reads, I saw it with a laughing face. Well, XD. XD represents a laughing face. Kind of like this. Yeah. Or maybe I should do it like this. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being silly. Okay. Yes. I'm just looking around, so. Cooper says, it kind of reminds me of Disney. Well, that's cool. Yeah, there's some things that I've watched that can remind me of Disney as well. So, yeah. Okay, my live stream has been going on for 24 and a half minutes. QDEV2 says, I've been thinking of Johnny Test all day mostly because of that first episode of Childhood Show Reviews. Oh yeah, Well, all right. And then, as you mentioned before, that you wanted to make us excuse me, make a series about it. Go. Feel free to do so. Ooh, boy, my eyes watered. Ooh, wee. Long day. It's been a long day. I'm actually tired. Yeah, buddy. I've been working quite a bit. But like I said, I'm a productive man. Alright, QDV2 says, have you seen Johnny Test? I believe I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen it. It does not ring a bell. Sweet. No, QDEV2, I have not seen Johnny Test. I've heard of it, but I've not seen it. Alright. I'm gonna get a drink out of my ice water, and it's frozen. Going to get a drink real quick. Can't even get it. I figured so, that Cooper, you've seen it. My number one childhood show is Thomas and Friends live action version. Oh, really? Well, I actually do like Thomas and Friends. I used to not like this show as a kid. I used to think it was kind of funny, like in a weird way. But looking at it as an adult, now, you think as a kid you would think that I would like it more, and as an adult I don't like it as much, but it's the complete opposite, actually. I kind of like this show, actually, Thomas and Friends. I always thought it was kind of fun how the trains are, and I like how they all have silly names, and they just kind of have just fun things with their episodes. I like how the narrator's like really friendly as he narrates, and how Thomas is with Annie and Clarabelle. They're just coasting down the line, and one of my favorite steam engines is Gordon. I like him because he's the express, and he just pulls everything down the line really fast, and he's grumpy. I always thought he was pretty funny. Well, actually, one steam that was actually pretty grumpy was on the episode, what's it called? Useful Railway. The Useful Railway, that episode with the three miniature engines, Bert, Rex, and Mike. They were like three little miniature engines that were friends of Thomas, and the red engine, Mike, is one that's really grumpy, but like him and Gordon are like some of the grumpiest engines, and they're just really funny. And my favorite episode with Gordon is Gordon Runs Dry. That one's really funny because what's the guy's name? One of the guy comes down the track. He's that diesel coal bringer. Crap, what's his name? I forgot his name. I haven't seen the episode in a while. Whatever. I forgot his name, but he had like a load of stones in his cars, and he was coming down the railway. I keep saying it weird. Gordon was coming down the line across from where this other engine was. He had to brake really hard, and he lost the stone, and it hit Gordon's boiler tank, and it pierced a hole in it. So he started leaking water, but he didn't want to stop because the express is supposed to be a fast train, so he has to keep going, but he's running out of water, so he doesn't have steam. And then eventually it runs out, and then he's just stranded on the rails, and then Thomas comes and helps him and everything with the engine that also caused the damage in his boiler. So it's just overall, it's just a fun episode, and I've just always liked it. So and then the other fun episode I watched was I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Gordon Doesn't Listen, or no, it was one where there was like this bridge involved with this really old steam engine called the Rocket, and there was this bridge that was like breaking, and like Gordon was coming down this line, and there was this old steam engine that had a crown as his thing. I forgot what his name is, but he's nicknamed the Rocket, and he's a really old steamer, and at the time he was fast, but in nowadays time he's actually slow, and Gordon's considered to be the fastest because he's the modern express steam engine. So, but like there's that episode where Gordon's like very stubborn and stuff. So, but yeah, just Thomas and Friends has just always been a funny show, and I like how the engines are and everything, and it's just overall a good show. And plus, not to mention, I like locomotives. I like the old steam engines. So, alrighty, let's see. QDV says it
It was a show about a boy named Johnny, and he had sisters that are scientists and make crazy experiments. Sounds like a funny show. I'll have to definitely check out Johnny Test. And then, yeah, Gordon's a funny engine. Yes, he is. Cutie Evie says, and he has a dog named Dookie, and he talks, and him and Johnny do some crazy stuff, and also saving the world and other top villains. Well, okay, Johnny Test sounds kind of funny then, so I'll definitely have to look into that. But yeah, I've just never seen it, but oh well. And Cooper says he's seen pretty much episodes 1 through 9. Excuse me. And then Cutie Evie 2 says, I love Thomas the Tank Engine as a kid, mostly because of the crash scenes. Oh yeah, okay, the crash scenes definitely were pretty funny, especially on Useful Railway, where Rex, the tank engine named Rex, R-E-X. Yeah, he was baling hay from farmers, and he was coming down this track, and a clumsy farmer by the name of Willie was carrying his hay load down from his farm to the railroad station, and he was going to load his bale of hay onto one of Rex's cars. But he took this turn too fast with his tractor, his trailer tipped, and he lost the load of all the hay, and a large number of it fell onto the rails on the track. And Rex didn't notice it until he heard Willie screaming from a bridge up above to stop, that the line was blocked. And right as he noticed it, it was too late. He slammed on the brakes, but as he got closer and closer to it, he just wrecked right into the hay, and he fell off the track. So I felt bad for him, but at the same time, it was pretty funny. So and that was actually just one of the episodes that I started to, when I watched it after a long time of not seeing the show as an adult, I was just like, I kind of like this show. I'm going to watch more episodes. And I watched Gordon Runs Dry. And I think I watched one where Thomas babysits this baby on his cars. The baby keeps crying if he stops, but if he drives it stops crying. And Annie and Clarabelle were trying to sing to try to get the baby to sleep, and they thought it was their singing, but it was actually Thomas moving. So, and everyone gets off the train because they're sick of hearing a baby cry, and it was kind of a funny episode. So, yeah, so it's a good show. Good show. I like Thomas the Tank Engine, Thomas and Friends, and all that good stuff. Let's see, Spencer. Hold up. What does it say? VIZ001. I don't know, but I'll just call you Spencer. He says, hey, Ryjel, with a happy emoji. A smiley emoji. Hey, what's up, Spencer? It's good to see you. Actually, I remember some of your comments in some of my community posts, but it's good to see you on my live stream, man. Welcome to the stream. My friends and I earlier were just talking about Thomas the Tank Engine show, and just having a lot of fun, but welcome to the stream, though. Yeah, it's good to see you. William Waldrop 99. William Waldrop 99 says, my favorite Thomas episode is Thomas, Percy, and the Mail Train. Yeah, Thomas, Percy, and the Mail Train is a good one too. I really like that one, and there's just so many good episodes. I love them a lot. And then Thomas says, I love Thomas as a kid and still love it as a teenager. Well, right on, because it's a fun episode and it's cheerful and it's child-friendly. So Cooper says, 4 narrators that I like is Ringo Starr, George Claren, Alec Baldwin, and Michael Brendan. Yeah, I like all 4 of those narrators too. They all have great voices and I like them a lot. So good choices. Cutie Evie says, it was funny and it was on WB Kids, but when WB Kids was gone, Cartoon Network got the rights to Johnny Test and they butchered it. Dang, that's too bad. I have liked Cartoon Network, but there's lately been some shows or just other things that have been put on there that they definitely have ruined quite a bit. And it's very disappointing. It's just come on, guys. It's just why can't we just have the good old stuff? Why does stuff has to just turn and be crappy? It sucks. So, yeah. And then Cooper says he has Thomas the Tank Engine on VHS and DVDs. Yeah, I sadly, unfortunately, do not have it on DVDs. I only just saw it on TV, but I've been watching it on YouTube as well. So, QTV says, my favorite episode of Thomas was the one where I think Thomas lost his brakes and crashed into the house. Yes. Oh, I forgot the name of that one. crap, I forgot the name of that one, but that one's a really funny one, where he crashes. I mean, I felt bad, but at the same time, it's like, he was okay, and the narrator assures people that everyone was okay and no one was harmed, so, yeah. And then, Spencer says, my favorite episode of favorite episode is Thomas Meets the Queen. Yeah, and I do like that one, too. And then, let's see, there was another one I watched. Let's see, Cartoon Network does not know the world classic. No, not really. I thought they did, but not really. Cartoon Network doesn't really. Okay, so there was this episode of Thomas the Train that I watched. Okay, I forgot the name of it, but it's where Gordon is very disappointed with this one. Sorry, that was my mic. I pulled on the cord. I'm sorry. It was an episode where the guy that like runs the station, I forgot his name, but he was like changing up a lot of things. He was taking engine locomotives out of the station that like Thomas stays in and Gordon stays in and like Percy and all of them, and like he was switching everything, changing everything up, the schedules and everything, and Gordon was like really upset that he started just messing everything up and everything, and they're all upset with him, and he just throws a fit and goes back to his shed and just pouts, and it goes in forward instead of in backwards, so he can't see anybody. But like I forgot the name of that episode, but it was very funny. So oh, Forever and Ever. Thanks, Spencer. Thank you. It's called Forever and Ever. Yeah, I really liked that one. And then I forgot the name of this next episode. It was with that purple engine. I forgot his name. Okay, so the way it's called So and So Cries Wolf, I think is what it's called. I forgot, hold on, I'm going to read this comment. Forever and Ever, that's the name of the episode. Yeah, yes, William, that's the name of the episode where Gordon throws a fit. But there's this other episode, it's with the purple engine. He has a funny voice. Nah, it's not Percy, because Percy's the green engine. What is his name? I'm drawing a big blank here, but he's a purple engine, and it's called So and So Cries Wolf. And, he tells, pretty much almost everything he said was a joke. Like, so, literally everything. He would go up to all the other engines, and he would just say something, and then say another thing, and it was pretty much all jokes all the time, and everyone would laugh. Some people would be like, ugh, you're so annoying with your jokes, would you just stop joking if everything you say is a joke? And some people go, ha ha, yeah, your jokes are funny. Charlie, that's his name. Thanks, Spencer. Charlie Cries Wolf. So he tells a joke, everything, and then when he was going down this one railway, this track, he found an elephant that had broken out of a nearby zoo, and it was on the track, and he told everybody, there's an elephant on the track, and everybody laughed and said, ha ha, Charlie, you're so funny, your jokes are the best. And he goes, but no, I'm serious, guys, I was riding down the track, and there was an elephant on the track, or no, he said, there's an elephant on the track with one shoe, or something like that, and they're just like, yeah, we're not believing you. No one believed him. He's like, I'm telling the truth. And so, I mean, that episode has a very deep meaning to it, because if you're constantly joking all the time, when the times that you're serious, no one will know, because at this point we're used to you saying jokes all the time that no one believes that you're telling the truth. So yeah, there was that joke where Charlie Cries Wolf, where he tells everyone that there was an elephant on the track, but no one believed him because they thought it was a joke. And so yeah, that episode I thought was pretty funny. So yeah, so overall good show, and just I'm actually having some fun memories of it. I'm enjoying myself, I must say. Let's see. Wolfie Lenfella. Cooper says the best WD. Oh, he's talking about the shows, like that show. Never watched that show on YouTube. Only found it on YouTube and DVD. Oh yeah, so he's talking about that show of Spencer's Test. And then Spencer let me know. Alright, let's see. Or Johnny's Test. I meant not Spencer's, it's Johnny's Test. Okay, QD says, last time I saw a Thomas episode was, I think, the Never one. They found some crown I know you might have seen. He has to have watched my hands. Sorry, you're kind of not making sense, QD, Evie, what you just said. I have never... I think the newer one... Oh, sorry, I misread your comment. Last time I saw a Thomas episode was, I think, the newer one. They found some Crown. I know you may have seen it, but never once. We're still, yeah, we have watched on my car. I don't think I've seen any current episodes. I've seen some of the kind of the older episodes, but I don't think I've seen that one though. Maybe I'll have to look at it. Maybe I have. I'm not sure. So, Cooper says, "Oh, the elephant. That reminds me of Henry and the elephant." Yeah, I know, doesn't it? I was just about to say that. I was like, that reminds me of Henry and the elephant. Fun stuff. So, all right. And then William says, "What's your opinion on the YouTuber Froyo gamers?" Well, okay. So YouTube gamers in general, I don't mind. I think they're pretty great. But I guess the Froyo gamers, I don't know. I guess I would say that I don't mind them, but they're probably just not my favorite. I mean, I'm not trying to throw out hate speech or anything, because that's just not what I do. And I'm sorry about the squeak of my chair. I just have to adjust and everything, and it squeaks. But I don't know. Guess I kind of like them. Guess I kind of don't. I don't know. Just not my favorite. The Froyo YouTube gamers. But all right. Cutie EV2 says, "I also called the newer ones the CGI Thomas." Oh, I also called the newer ones the CGI Thomas. Oh yeah, that's right, because they're everything pretty much in movies today with crazily editing's all edited with CGI. So, I mean, I've seen some movies with some great CGI, but I remember your video, Cutie EV2, where you mentioned how, like, asking us what our opinion is about CGI. I missed the stream, but I got to comment later on it. I watched the whole thing, don't worry. So, yeah, there's been some movies with CGI editing that just sucked. Pardon my French, but just they stinked. They were the worst. Like, I've seen some CGIs that just the movie just it makes you cringe. It's just like let's like this movie like came out like 2015, and I'm watching it. You would think that the editing would look great, but I've seen movies from the 80s that looked way better than like most CGI editing. So it's just like, when people did stuff for real, like actually made stuff, like let's just say you had to like create a monster or something like that. In the older movies, they use puppets. And now, okay, there's been some that looked poor. Like, I was just like, you can tell that puppet is so fake, or the way it's being moved and everything, but I've seen some that looked so real that it gives you chills. And yes, Cutie Evie, I saw your comment. You were reading my mind. It's Bill Carpenter, or John Carpenter's The Thing, 1982. That movie is awesome because it came out in 1982, and the way they created the alien creature, it looked so awesome. And when I watched the 2011 prequel, I cringed at the editing. It was terrible. It was terrible. Like, man, it was a disgrace. Like, I'm just like, the 1982 movie, this version of The Thing was so much better than the 2011s. Like, 2011s, I mean, it was all right, but nah, I gotta definitely say I like the original. Okay, well, actually, the 1982's The Thing is actually not the original. There actually is one from 1953 called The Thing from Another World, which is where John Carpenter got his inspiration to make the 1982's The Thing. And he said that the movie from the 50s, he said it scared him as a kid. And it basically is very similar to the 81, where scientists in Antarctica discover a creature frozen in ice. They dig it up, they cart it back, they thaw it out of the ice, it wakes up, and then it starts attacking them one by one. And basically it mutates itself into their themselves. Like, it can make themselves look like what it kills. And then it basically just takes their form, so, and it can hide itself, and it can have details of what it is to have knowledge to act just like how a human acts. So it's terrifying, but it's so cool. And I gotta say, of all horror movies, that is my favorite horror movie, because most characters in horror movies make dumb decisions, but the characters in The Thing, they're all smart, and they try to ration out everything and trying to solve this problem. They just occasionally make fatal mistakes. So, let's see. Yeah, just like The Thing you said, Cutie Owner likes CIJ version, but I respect your opinion. Yeah. Oh, you guys were just commenting. So CJ Thomas was episode kind of scared the crap out of me with the mouth moving. Yeah, I guess that can be kind of pretty freaky. And then Spencer said he was thinking of Lambrithith. I can't read what that says. Oh, just some other movie, yeah. Well, yeah, just things like that, but basically just where the older stuff had better editing, the newer stuff doesn't, so. And yeah, I gotta definitely say, Cooper says the 1982 movie of The Thing was way better than the 2011. Yeah, it did. It did, Cooper. The 2011 did suck because the editing was terrible. It's because in the 80s they had to use real stuff. They had to actually use actual puppets that they moved, and they designed them and they made them from scratch, and they looked cool because they were real. But in 2011 it's all computerized, so it just looks crummy. But I'm not trying to hate on the movie because I'm not trying to make hate speech here, but yeah. So KW2 says he also put in the TV movie. He also put it in the TV on the TV in the movie Halloween. Yeah, exactly. He did. So the movie Halloween's freaky. Spencer, you guys may get mad, but I haven't seen The Thing yet. Yeah. So that's why I'm not going to go too much into detail because Spencer has not seen The Thing. But if you have stress disorders or anything, or if you like don't have the guts for gore, I probably wouldn't recommend some people watching that movie. Then, because it can be pretty deep to some people, like just the creature, like because basically what The Thing is all about is it's an alien that came to Earth and it crashed in Antarctica, and there's many different facilities and bases in Antarctica, but this particular one landed near a Norwegian base that had Americans and Norwegians, and they basically and you say you can handle blood and gore. Well, cool. Well, you'll definitely like the movie The Thing. But anyway, so the way the movie goes is there's an alien ship that crashes in Antarctica, a giant spaceship, and then an alien that was inside the ship gets out, but it gets stuck in the ice and it gets frozen. And the scientists discover it, so they want to go see what this thing is that they've discovered, because that's what scientists do. And they thaw this creature out of the ice, and they see that it's some kind of weird alien thing, but they don't know what it is. But it like grabs a hold of people, and it like can kill them and basically just form itself into their body. So basically, and it basically takes control of everything it grabs, and it can shift, it can shape shift, it can like transform, it can like morph, and it can like grow limbs, or it can like make itself bigger and everything. And it's pretty cool. It's actually pretty intense. Dang, Spencer, if you had seen it, I actually would tell you my favorite scene of the movie that gets me every time. But that is so cool. But I won't spoil anything for you. But if you want to look up some clips of The Thing, you can find them on YouTube, and you can rent the movie on YouTube for like about $4. But I haven't seen the 1953's version, but I've seen the 1982s and 2011s. But now I don't have the movie because I only saw it when I had borrowed it from a friend. But it's pretty cool. Spencer, if you want, I can send you a link to a couple clips that I would recommend you checking out, and just get ready for the horror, because it's pretty terrifying, and it's definitely just the best horror movie ever. So yeah. So anyway, so not to mention the 1982's film has Kurt Russell in it, and holy cow, Kurt Russell is the best. To be honest, he reminds me a lot of my dad, but like, I mean, not like exactly, but like there's certain ways how he acts that remind me so much of my dad, and it's just like this Kurt Russell just awesome, and his character in The Thing, like he definitely is just, he's the best character. So, and I think his name in the movie is R.J. McCready, and they call him Mac for short. So, yep, and it's just pretty cool, and he's the helicopter pilot too. Here, let's see. I'm going to see if I can adjust these blinds just a tad. It is, I believe, my watch isn't working. It's 8:18 right now, p.m. in my time, so the sun is definitely going to be going down. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm going to close the blinds just a little bit. My bedroom faces west. My bedroom window, I mean. Nope. Do it again. I guess I'm just gonna leave it at that. If the sun starts going down more and more, I'll open up the blinds more to let more light in. So, anyway, back to where we were. So, Spencer says I'll check out the movie. So yeah, definitely check it out. It's just called The Thing. So, well, the thing that's funny is the 2011 prequel was also just called The Thing. I'm not sure why they used the same name. I mean, yeah, sure, it is the prequel, so it pretty much is, but I find it funny that they gave it the same name. I mean, the 1953's movie title was called The Thing from Another World. So, and then the 1982's The Thing, John Carpenter, or Joe Carpenter. I'm trying to remember his name. Was it Joe or was it John? Joe Carpenter, John Carpenter, something like that. But he made the movie though because he watched the 1953's movie of it as a child in the 50s. It was all in black and white and everything, and I saw a clip or two of it, and it's definitely not like the best movie ever, but for back in the day it would have been very terrifying because of that. Oh, thank you Cooper. Yeah, it's John. I was getting mixed up between Joe and John, so it's John Carpenter. So he was the guy who directed 1982's The Thing. It was a normal walk because I'm a thing. Alright, so Cooper says, what do you think of my unboxing video of Sonic the Hedgehog? I loved it. I loved how you had like all the DVDs, the cases, and then you actually, when you bought the 4K Blu-ray release, that you actually got a comic book with it. And I thought that was cool. So if I ever get like movies like that, I'm definitely getting the 4K, even though they're kind of hard to get sometimes. But if I do, then I'll be able to get the comic book with it. But yeah, I loved your video, Cooper. That was awesome. And then you said, I love your calendar in the background. Well, thank you. Yes, I have my wonderful calendar, right? Excuse me. Of wolves. It's a calendar that has all wolves. I actually bought that at Walmart for, I think it was like $5. So it was on sale. It was on clearance actually, and yep. And I had every single month has a different wolf. Like here, I'll show you the next one. See, there's the month of July, and there's the month of October. So, which are months yet to come. So it's just different pictures on it. So I like having fancy calendars. And then I got my awesome American flag right here. America. All right. Let's see. Loves my picture. And then it's John. And then awesome wolves. Welcome to the chat. I saw your comment, but I didn't get time to reply to it. But don't worry, awesome wolves. I saw your comment, man. Well, hey, welcome to the live stream. It's so good to see you. And then you also love the calendar too. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate it. If you guys ever find these kind of calendars that are into wolves, get them. They're great. They're awesome. I love them a lot. All right. Cooper says, that's a good deal. I have my 2017 The Walking Dead calendar. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, where it has like Walking Dead pictures. Yeah. Well, because the calendar I got, I think the original price on it was about $15, $15 or so, but it had a tag on it that said it was under clearance or clearance. It was under clearance, like I said. So it was only $4.99, something like that. So I got a deal. All right, and Cutie Evie says, did you read my comment? Let's see, did you leave a comment? Oh, sorry, I missed it. You can handle blank. Or Cutie Evie says, the 2011 thing was going to be practical because Universal, the land of CGI, edited it to the CGI like you can go on YouTube and see it was going to look like. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I'll definitely have to check that out. There's been a lot of people who've made a lot of videos about those movies, and yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out. I haven't yet, but I'll definitely have to see what the CGI would have looked like. So, well, I mean, I guess I heard some theories about people in the in comments of the movie that said that 2011's prequel, the 2011 prequel of The Thing would have been way better in editing, but the CGI people with Universal didn't put their heart and soul into the movie, and they just pretty much went half pants on it and everything, and then they just ended up with really poor editing. So it's just and it's just come on, guys, we're getting more and more advanced as we go along. Come on, let's upgrade. Let's get everything looking better and not make ourselves look like fools, because the people back in the day that made the older movies look at us and laugh and go, you guys are idiots. And I'm just we are idiots. It's just whatever, man. So anyway, moving on. Let's see. Spencer says he has a 2019 bird calendar. That's cool. I like birds too. It's pretty cool to have those. Let's see, and then I got someone saying, you bought her. That's I don't take offense to haters, but whoever's on this live stream, you're welcome to just chill, watch, give me a view, you know, just whatever. It's okay. I'm not harmed by anything. I don't get offended easily, and haters' hate comments don't mean a thing to me. So let's see. Awesome Wolf says, I have the painting of the wolf on last year's Christmas, the best one. Oh, that's cool. The painting of the wolf on last year Christmas. Like of a picture of a wolf. Oh, a picture during like a wolf Christmas holiday. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. That's cool. Awesome Wolves. That's awesome. It's just like your name. Awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I definitely have seen some really cool stuff like that. Some cool things like that. Calendars or like pictures like that. And I don't have any posters in my room with like wolves on them. I mean, I have like a Call of Duty Infinite Warfare poster on my wall over there and such, but like I don't have like anything like really big. But I'm hoping to look into getting some things like that. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I definitely have a lot of decorations. Like I have the flag here, and actually, I'm gonna lift up this flag right here. Let's see if I can do this. I probably won't be able to easily. I'll lift my flag up here, but I actually have. Oh, that's the furthest my microphone goes. My headphones, but nope, you can't see it. But there's a picture of a race car on there. Like I'm not sure. I forgot what kind of car it is. You can't really see it. It's you can see the frame of it right here, the shadow right here and here. But there's a picture of a car though that's right there. But I put this flag over it and everything. But I never found like a place to put it. So I mean, for there it is. But I don't want to take out my earphones because they're kind of a pain to put back in. But you can see like the frame right there. So there is a picture right there. So, but for the longest time, my closet didn't have anything on it, and it's kind of cool just to have something there behind me when I live stream or when I film YouTube videos. Is to have a cool picture right there. So yeah. So anyway, let's see. I think I missed a comment or two. Oh, Awesome Wolf says it's the wolf in the woods. Oh, cool. There we go. That was the picture you were talking about. Well, that's cool, Awesome Wolves. That's awesome. I think I know which one. I think I've seen that one actually, the picture. So it's just pretty cool. And the thing that's cool, Awesome Wolves, is I noticed that your profile picture is actually the same picture that I actually use for my YouTube banner picture. You can't really tell, but it says Ryjel Destiny subscribe, and underneath I think the Y and the J of Ryjel, there's you can see like a black figure right there. That's the top of a silhouette of a howling wolf, the very exact same that you have in your picture right there. I mean, if you look on my banner picture, you can see that's the same one. But I just wanted to point that out. I just thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, so it's pretty awesome. And then Cooper says, I might someday. I'll have to get the first Call of Duty Black Ops poster just someday. Well, yeah, if you want to. I mean, the poster I have in my room over there is called Infinite Warfare. Guess I could show you, except I don't want to move the camera. But it's over on my wall over there. I guess I could show it right as I'm ending my live stream, but it's just a poster that my little bro got before he actually moved out, but I just decided to leave it up on the wall because it looks pretty cool. So yeah, man. All right, let's see. Awesome Wolf says, I have the wolf poster, the white one with the face that shows in the woods. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that's awesome, Awesome Wolves. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about now. The vision is clear. So there we go. Sorry, I'm slow sometimes. Well, at the same time, I'm thinking of many different things and everything. So, Fire Husky says, you, Ryjel. Well, hey, or yo, Ryjel. Well, hey, what's up, Fire Husky? It's so good to see you. Welcome to the live stream, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. It's good to see you, man. Welcome back. Let's see. And I also haven't heard from you in a while. Let's see. Cutie EV2 says, if the thing was going to be a remake, then it will be a remake to be a remake to the thing from another world. Well, yeah, that's the 1982's thing is like another version of the thing from another world, and then the 2011 was the prequel of the story of what was happening before the thing. So basically the way it goes in order is it goes the thing from another world to the thing 2011, then the thing 1982, because that's how the story went. Because the beginning of the movie, the way it's all set out is it's kind of confusing at first of what's going on, but when you watch the prequel, at the ending of it, the ending of the 2011 to the beginning of 1982 fit in perfectly together, and then it makes perfect sense. So I'm not gonna say what's going on because I don't want to spoil the movie. There's probably plenty of people on here who haven't even watched the movie, and I don't want to spoil it. So, but you know what I'm talking about, Cutie Evie, because you've watched it too. So yeah, let's see. Awesome Wolf says, "Yeah, I see your banner. It's and yeah, I see your banner. It's awesome." Well, thank you, Awesome Wolves. Yeah, because it's the same picture you have. So, yeah, I'm glad you like it, man. And Fiery Husky says, "You installed iOS 14 deployer beta yet? Really? Wait, what? You installed iOS 14 deployer beta yet? Have you installed it? Really sick. 14 iOS 14 beta? No, I don't know what that is. I gotta look at your comment. Sorry, the way you made your comment. Okay, have you installed iOS 14 deployer beta yet? Really sick. iPhone software update. Oh yeah, yes, I have. Yeah, I always update my phone every time that an update comes through. I set my phone on automatic update. My iPhone. For those of you who don't know, I have the iPhone 8, and I set it on automatic. So when I'm connected to Wi-Fi and I have it charging, pretty much overnight, it'll start charging. My phone will charge as the updates go through, which can sometimes take a while, but I do it overnight while I sleep, so that way it's over with and it's updated by the next day. So yes, Fiery Husky, to answer your question, yes, I have uploaded it. And he says, "I have an iPhone 11. I spent way too much on it, to be honest." Well, I was looking into getting like a newer iPhone soon. I mean, I've had this iPhone 8 for if it's November of this year, it'll be 3 years, but it's not yet. So 2.5 years. I've had this iPhone for 2.5 years. Yes, and it works great. It has 64 gigabytes, and it's been very reliable. The image is very clear. It looks a little bit staticky, like right here on the wood. It's like frizzy looking. It's just because it's getting darker. The sun is going down, and in fact, I'm going to reopen the blinds. See how that looks. Oh, that looks way better. So, yeah, the sun is starting to go down, and I'm probably going to end the stream in probably like maybe 20 or so minutes. But anyway, yeah. So that's what was I saying though? Oh yeah. So you got the iPhone 11 and spent way too much on it. I have the iPhone 8, and I spent about $500-$600 on it plus insurance. Really creaky. Very creaky. I spent about like $600 or $700 on it. It was a lot of money. It was a very expensive iPhone, and the price of that money, I desired to have this phone to go as long as possible, because as long as I just keep updating it and it stays in good condition. I have both screen protectors on it. I have a screen protector on the front and on the back, and I have a cover, the case, and I always have a case for it, and I just keep that thing in great condition as possible. And I just treat it with all the love that I can, and it looks great. You know, it looks brand new still because I treat it with care. So, so I have my iPhone 8. So I was looking into thinking about getting like an iPhone 11, but at the same time, I don't want to spend too much money on that because I have other things I'm spending money on and such. So, definitely not looking to getting an iPhone 11 anytime soon. But if I had the money, I would. So, I mean, I'm not saying I'm broke, but I mean, I'm just not employed right now while I'm serving, so that's why I'm not gonna have income for another 1.5 years. So yeah, let's see. Don't get a new one yet till yours breaks. Only good thing about the 11 is that it has an emoji. I'm not sure what that is. Never heard of that. Let's see. Cooper says, sometimes Apple has some strange software updates. I have an iPhone XR and it has about maybe 128 gigabytes. Wow, that's huge. Yeah, well, at the time I bought my iPhone 8 back in 2017, November of 2017, and at the time it was the newest iPhone. So, and it had the most software gigabytes. Had the most gigabytes. Like I noticed when the iPhone 10 came out and the iPhone like 10s and such, it still had 64 gigabytes, and I'm like, it's not worth it. Because the thing that's funny is they skipped the iPhone 9. They didn't make an iPhone 9. They just went from 8 plus, and then they went to the 10, and then the 10s like plus, and 10XR and such. But I guess the 10XR you say has 128, but I guess like the iPhone 10 just had it had like still 64 gigabytes. And then I noticed that the newer iPhones don't have a homepage anymore, which, I mean, I love having a homepage. It's nice to use because it's convenient. But I guess with the 10 and such that don't have a homepage, you just swipe up and it goes to the homepage. And so, well, I guess each iPhone is different. Just so I guess it's fine. So, and then Fiery Husky says, I'm broke AF. That's funny. Spencer says, I'm not employed right now either. So, yeah, Spencer. I mean, I was employed for 2017 to 2019. Yeah, November 1st of 2017 to November 1st of 2019, I was employed, and then I started my mission assignments on December 1st, and that's what I've been doing ever since. So I'm just on service for the communities. So, yeah. Let's see. Fire Husky says, sorry to take you off topic, by the way. No, it's fine, Fire Husky. No need to apologize. You're okay, man. You're fine. And then iPhone SE second generation is $400. Not too bad, actually. I think the one I got was more expensive. And then Cooper says, I don't know why they skipped the 9th iPhone. Yeah, I don't know why. They just skipped it. They went from 8 plus, and they just went to the 10 and skipped the 10. I guess they just did that just in favor for the 8 to stay out for a while, because at the time, the 8, when I bought the 8, it was the newest. So, yeah. So, that's why I bought the 8. And then Cooper says, I have all 6 DVDs of Sonic the Hedgehog series I made for my own Sonic Saturday AM collection. You might want to check it out. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely check those out, Cooper. And then Fire Husky says, those riots, where do you live? Those riots, where do you live? I don't know what you're saying riots to, but me, where are you saying I live? Well, I live in Utah. That's where I live, the state of Utah, United States. So, yeah. Pretty much the Midwest is what you would say where I am. QDU2 says, hey, I'm back. Sorry, my cat Pepper tired. Get my sister's lizard. Oh, you're just taking care of your needs at home. Well, hey, that's good. And then Spencer says, Animoji is something that lets you make different impressions with emojis. You can even make your own face an emoji. Oh, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. He says, you have riots over Black Lives Matter there. You have riots over Black Lives Matter where you live? Well, I don't think I have a lot. I think the only real place that there's been a lot of threats is like Salt Lake City, Salt Lake City is the capital of Utah, and then there's like West Valley and a couple of other cities that I think been having some issues, but not really where I live in my valley. We haven't had very many problems. I mean, I live in kind of a rural valley, so there's not a whole lot going on. I mean, I guess occasionally there could be cases here and there of like certain things, but nothing really close to where I am. So to answer your question, Fire Husky, no, I do not think I have a whole lot of I guess racial stuff going on. I don't have there's no like cases of like murders or anything where I am and such, but I think there's been a few problems like in other cities, but just not a whole lot though. No, Utah hasn't really been hit that much. It's just mostly like states like Minnesota and like California and other just states like that, and Texas and like other places that have just been having a lot of cases. It's just been crazy, just everything that's been going on, because the COVID-19 pandemic going on around the world has definitely been hitting us hard enough, but it's this thing that's just crazy. It's just America has just been they have to go the extra mile, and the citizens have to make matters worse just over racial statements, and people just make big deals out of everything, and then they think they just have to go off and start killing people to make their point, and it's just so absurd, and just it breaks my heart just what people do when they complain. It's like things like this could just be so avoided. So I don't know, just people just I don't get some people sometimes. It's just really weird. People just have really hard hearts, and people are just harsh. So, Fiery Husky says you have rights over Black Lives Matter there. Let's see. No, let's see. Fire says, I don't pay any attention to it really. Yeah, neither do I, Fire Husky, because I can't stand it. It's sick, just what people do. And yeah, me too, Spencer. I'm upset that things are getting worse too. Yeah, I know, because my state, Utah, has in our like, I guess, the range of how the pandemic's been going on with how many cases of the COVID-19 with the coronavirus, which how many cases of people getting ill and people dying and such, that our number definitely went down a lot. Like I think the way the coloring works is white means there's no virus at all or something. Green means like it's somewhat okay. Or no, I think green means there's no virus. Yellow means there's some cases, like maybe 25% or something. Orange is like kind of bad. It's like 50 or 60%. And then like red is like huge, like really bad or something like that, like 80 or something. And then I think there's like black or something like that. That means like everyone's like infected, like something like that, like but there's color ranges though, and we decreased from orange to yellow, and I think we were very, very close to green, but then we went up again and we had like over 400 new cases again. And just a lot of companies have been shutting down. They were starting to open back up because the quarantine actually stopped here in Utah. We actually were able to go places again and such, and we didn't like have any kind of restrictions of everywhere we went. But now it started back up again. We're not in quarantine. We're just like on alert, but we're not in quarantine. But with the number going up again, it's just we're gonna have to go in quarantine, because when everyone was on lockdown, the numbers decreased. But when everyone started going out again, the streets got busier and more people started going all around about and getting close to people and started getting more touchy, and people aren't washing their hands anymore and such. And just everything like that, the numbers went up again. So it's just like, sheesh, I can't stand it. It's just like, and also it's just annoying that people panicked, because when the virus was starting, like in March, just everyone just ransacked the stores. Everything was gone. Everyone just ransacked everything. Not stole, but just bought the whole stores out to where there was nothing left. Like when you looked at the shelves, they were just empty. And it's actually a very disgraceful sight to see. It's very discouraging. It's just like, where is everything? Like everything feels like everything is stopping, like crap, like and it's just like scary and stuff. So, and it was just annoying that people were just buying so much. Like people were buying more than they did at Christmas. So it was just like crazy. And I was just like, what's going on, peeps? So but where I was going with this though is just when people were staying home and no one went out anywhere and we just stayed on lockdown, the numbers decreased, and the people who were sick stayed at home and got treated. A lot of people recovered from the virus, because it's very limited. When it goes through its cycle, it dies. That's the thing. I'm going to tell you guys a scientific fact, actually. Viruses are very interesting, actually. They're not like something like a common like sickness that continues to grow and grow as people think they are. Viruses actually have a cycle. So, for example, a wart. If you guys ever have a wart on your body, a wart is actually a virus, and what it does is it has to find some kind of host to live off of. So in this case, your skin, or like with a coronavirus, it has to live in your system, such as your blood and your organs. But what happens is it goes through a cycle, and if you have a tough system and you're getting proper medical care to keep yourself strong and strengthened, strong, the virus just will go through its cycle, just like how our lives are, and when it runs out of its cycle, it dies. So that's how a virus works. A virus isn't spontaneous. It doesn't continue to grow and grow and grow. It actually it'll stop over time. And I included that with the example of a wart because Spencer, I saw your comment just now. You said that you had a wart on your foot. Well, I did on my foot too. There's times where I have had warts that I had to constantly treat with liquid nitrogen, which is a freezing medicine. Well, you know what liquid nitrogen is, but in this case it was used as a freezing medicine. And what I did is I used that to freeze the warts, and it stings them, but it basically just neutralizes the virus on your skin, and then you can like kill it off, and or you can cut it off, and everything, and it's pretty much just kind of a hassle like that. But you treat it though, and you kill it off. But where I'm going with this though is I've had a wart before. Like one time I had one on the bottom of my foot, and I didn't treat it because I was lazy, and I was just like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Maybe I just continue to wear a sock and I won't spread it to anyone and stuff like that. So I'm just like, so I just do that, And then like a month or two later, so I just looked at my foot and it was just gone, just like that. There's no scar, no trace of it, just completely gone. So I was just like, eventually your own immune system will actually fight it off, or the virus was a very low life set. Like it didn't have like a big stage where it was going to live for a while, so the virus had a very short lifespan, and it went through its cycle, and then along with your immune system fighting it, it eventually died. So that's how a virus works. It's pretty cool to give you guys some actual truth and knowledge there. So excuse me. So that's basically the exact same concept with this coronavirus, the COVID-19 pandemic. It is very easily avoided, and it is very easily treated. It's just people are just taking it too literally, and they end up doing stuff that causes harm to themselves and others. And then this virus just keeps on spreading, so spreading like wildfire. And it's just like, and I know there's a lot of physicians and there's a lot of people out there just that are working around the clock to help try to curb the spread, and they're just having a very stressful job at it because there's just so many cases. It's hard to keep up with everyone. I mean, because the entire Earth has like what, over 6, almost 7 billion people or so, and each country, depending on its size, has like I don't know, several hundred to thousands of millions of people. Just like, but the numbers are large. They're just really huge, and especially in countries like the Southeast Asian countries like India and China and like Russia and places like that. They're the countries that have the largest populations, so they would definitely have a lot of a problem with this, with everyone being in close contact with one another, and this virus just continues to go from one source to another, and just and just numbers just add up, and it's just crazy. And then people have to start wearing suits, and they have to have medical uniform and everything, equipment to try to treat these patients without getting themselves sick. And it's just like people are costing themselves their lives by making foolish decisions. So it's just, this whole thing could just be avoided if just people would put their minds before them and think ahead and just not panic. It's just like, come on, peeps. So yeah, man, but oh well, I have there's no way I can control any of this, and just people are gonna do what they do. So I know all that I can do is encourage others to do what I'm doing, and just stay subtle, be smart with what you do, and go out and do things, but just be aware and be cautious, but don't be scared. Like my quote, danger is real, but fear is a choice. So plan ahead. So anyway, I'm gonna look at your guys' comments. Cooper said there is a 2010 release of the whole series of the Sonic and Hedgehogs with 4 discs, but it's super expensive for no reason. I don't know why. Well, yeah, it is pretty disappointing when you find sets of like movies or like TV shows or even games that are just like so overpriced. It's just ridiculous. It's just like, this thing is not that expensive. Like, why is it so expensive? And just like, why do people have to be so unfair? And I don't get it. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who are really greedy, and they just want to get something that is not even worth out of somebody. They make stuff overpriced, and it's just like, it's crazy. All right, so let's see. Fiery Husky says, "Are you gonna get the PlayStation 5 when it releases?" Maybe not. I mean, I do have a PlayStation 3, but the reader on the disc reader, the needle that reads it, actually broke. It doesn't work because we used it like crazy. We played that thing for hours on end, for days at a time. I mean, when I was younger with my brothers. I mean, we bought it back in 2011, so and we played it constantly. So 8, 9 years of playing, it went through its work, and it definitely failed. And you know what they say, nothing lasts forever, and things are gonna fail someday. So, and that is exactly what happened with my PlayStation 3. It just failed. And I used to have a lot of games on it. I played Call of Duty Black Ops, Zombies 1 and 2, and I had like other games. I'm trying to think. I had like a lot of other games. I actually had the World at War game as well. Or is that what it's called? Yeah, World at War. It basically is a World War II game. World War II Call of Duty. And the zombies map on that one's very fun. I mean, it's hard, but it's very fun, and it's like the very first one. And it's really cool. So like I had games like that, and there was a couple other games on it like Minecraft, and I had a couple other games. I can't remember. I'd have to look through like a stack that I have. Maybe I might like make a video on it or something. But I had a lot of games like that, and I used to play them all the time with my brothers and I, and just over time we kind of got bored of the games and all that, and of the PlayStation. We hadn't played it for a while, and then went to play it, and it just wouldn't work. So the disc broke on it. The disc reader just broken. So the PlayStation is pretty much ruined. So yep. So that's my thing about that. And then Cooper says, yeah, true. It should have been like $20. Yeah, but it was like way more expensive than that, Cooper. The disc with Sonic the Hedgehog with like 4 discs. Yeah, I bet it was like probably $60, wasn't it, or something like that? Like something just crazily expensive. It's just like, sheesh, why do people have to be so freaking greedy? Excuse my language. I guess I said freaking, but I guess that's just close to the term. But anyway, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get too much on tangents or rants about that. So, all right, well, let's move on. So Spencer says, I'm thinking of getting the Xbox Series X. Well, if you feel into it, if you feel like you find games, Spencer, that go into that, go for it, man. Go right for it. Do what you will. And Cooper says, I don't think I can get the PlayStation 5 because I don't have a PS4 and a PS2, and the rest of the consoles that I have, I also have an Xbox One and a Wii. Okay. Well, if you don't think you'll ever get the console, it's no big deal. I mean, just whichever you feel like you can have, and just have fun with whatever gaming stuff you're into. I mean, I'm definitely into a lot of gaming, and sometimes I was wondering if I wanted to start making gaming videos on my channel, except I don't know how to screen record on TVs, because I actually have older consoles that do not have like a screen recording mode to them. Like, you know how the PlayStation has that, or like with Call of Duty, how you can go to a certain setting and you can like record your games that you play, and you can like hook up a microphone to it, a headset, and you can speak through it and play the game and such. So I've seen those versions, but of course those are on the new games. But I have like a lot of old consoles. Like I have the original Xbox, actually. I have a Nintendo 64, and I have a Wii from 2005 or 2006. So those games, they actually they don't have like that kind of screen recording thing, because those were back in the day. So but I've seen people on YouTube record old games from those consoles on their TVs, and I'm guessing their TVs have some kind of screen mirroring or some kind of recording where they can like record what's on their TV screen through the game, and everything records with high quality sound and video and audio. So but like there's been people out there who've screen recorded themselves playing old games like that, and if I figured out how to do that, maybe it's a possibility that I would actually make gaming videos actually of me playing some good old games, and such. And so I'll definitely have to look into how I can do that. I'm probably going to do some research on it, but if I do, I'll update you guys about it, and I could even make some gaming videos actually, because I like playing games. So it'd just be pretty cool. Even though I'm definitely wouldn't make my channel into a gaming channel, but I could make like a gaming series and just kind of just do whatever's thrown at me, whatever pops into my head. So yeah. All right, Fiery Husky says, I play Fortnite on my iPhone, which I've seen some people play. I mean, I've never played it on iPhone before, because it kind of seemed a little different to me as I've played like other games. Like with I like having like a controller. I mean, I guess there's a way you can play it on screen, but I don't know. I guess I just have to see just what I'm most comfortable with playing games, and I like having like a controller to use and such. But I mean, there's games that I like to play on my iPhone. Like I like to play Plants vs Zombies. If you guys know that game, Plants vs Zombies, it came out in 2009. I used to play that on the computer all the time, but when our computer broke and everything, we couldn't use it. I realized that Plants vs Zombies came out with an app for Apple and Android, and I'm like, that's legit cool. I get to play Plants vs Zombies again. I'm like, I'm totally gonna play it. So I downloaded it on my iPhone, and I can totally play it, and it's so much fun. So, and it's just cool how I can play it on the iPhone, because I was just like, I never knew a game like this could ever be played on iPhone. I'm just glad that the game creators actually made a version for it on mobile devices and even laptop device. Well, what am I saying? Yeah, computer devices of all kind, but then also on mobile devices. So, such as like iPhone and Android. So, or Apple and Android, I should say. So, yes, for iPhone and for all those other kinds of Android smartphones. So yeah, man, this is just pretty cool. Pretty cool that I get to play those games, and then yeah. And then Spencer says my favorite game right now is Minecraft. Well, I say it in a funny way, like Minecraft, because it's just a funny way of saying it. But yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, man, I haven't played that game in so many years, and I used to love it back in the day, like back in the summer of 2014. I used to play it with my brothers and friends, but I don't know. I guess I kind of just got bored of it over a while, and I lost contact with my friends who used to play Minecraft all the time. So I guess the game just kind of just died down for me, and I just like didn't play it as much as like I used to back in the day. So yeah, so it's just but it's a good game. Yeah, Spencer, it is a good game. Minecraft, I like it. Oh, and speaking of Minecraft, if you guys actually saw my video where I eliminate the spiders, my how to eliminate the spiders video. There was a couple spiders in my house, and I used the broom to stab them against the ceiling and the wall and crush them with the broom bristles. And as I did so, I used the spider death sound effect from Minecraft as I crushed them, where it goes like, you know, that sound they make and stuff. So I used that sound effect to do it as I killed them, as like a way of saying I killed the spiders. Or like as I was filming them up close, I put all the sound effects in that the spiders make, like you know, those like stringy spraying sounds, and it's just like kind of creepy but like cool at the same time. So I use those sound effects to when I use to kill the spiders. So yeah, so fun memories of that game, and it's just like I still know it, and I still like understand everything about it. Just haven't played in a while, but I still know the game, and I actually liked the music in it too. Had pretty good music. So yep, Minecraft. Oh, and one thing that's funny about Minecraft is everything is square in the game, except for your character's shadow. Your shadow is round. I found that funny. So, yeah. So, fun stuff. And then Cooper says, oh yes, the Nintendo 64 are the classic. I'm not sure if I did. I'm not sure if I did or not. Yeah, the Nintendo 64 games are the classic. They are awesome. I love it. Like, I have the Super Smash Bros. 1999. And I have like all these other games. I have this game called Mythical Ninja starring Goemon and from 1998. I have F-Zero X, which is Captain Falcon's game where he races. It's called F-Zero X. I have that one, 1998. And then like I have like Super Mario 64, 1996, and then I have like Star Fox 64, 1997, and then just like all these games. I have Donkey Kong 64, 1998. So it's just like all these fun games, and just a number of all these other games that I have that are just so much fun, and I just love them all, and they're just great memories. And if any of you guys out there know any of those fun old Nintendo games, actually, I've actually used a lot of the games as soundtracks for background music in my videos because they don't get copyrighted, and it's just great. They're great. They're great music. I love them. They have a nice tune to them. They sound perfect for my videos, and they're funny. So it's just like, so I add those in, and then overall they're not copyrighted. So, and then it just kind of helps bring back memories of me and when I was like younger, when I rewatch myself in my YouTube videos. So fun stuff. And to like adjust the mic a little bit. Okay. But yeah, all right, I'm going to go back to your comments. I've been missing a lot of them, so. Fiery Husky says, play GTA 5. It would be dope. If I could, yeah. I think we actually used to have that game, but I don't think I have it anymore now. No, GTA 5, no. Actually, we don't have that game anymore, actually. I think, actually, we gave it away. We gave, like, a lot of games away, and that was one that we actually got rid of, so. But there's a lot of other games that, like, I can play, so. And then Cooper says, even the Nintendo SNES. Yeah, that was a... I liked that Nintendo as well. And then, I mean... Oh, you meant to say, I mean, if I played it or not. My bad. Oh, that's what you meant by when you said the Nintendo was classic. If I'd played it or not. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, because when I read your comment, I didn't quite understood what you meant. And I was just like, oh, wait, that's what you meant. Okay. the vision is clear. So, no harm on that. It's just we autocorrect. You just end up typing anything. You type something wrong in. But, hey, that's perfectly fine. Because nobody's perfect. On this earth, at least. Ooh. I have this humongous mug. Mug. Have this humongous mug. It says lemonade, 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 lemonade. And it has like cubes of ice in it and lemons and such. But it's not lemonade when I'm drinking. I'm just drinking iced water. Because our mouth gets dry from talking so much and sitting here, so gotta quench my thirst with something cold and wet. Ooh, it's cold. It's cold. Not a brain freeze, but it's getting cold. Oh, I think I got a little bit of a brain freeze, actually. As you guys can hear the ice in it. It's like waving it right in front of the mic. So, alright. I'm gonna read some comments. The reason why I have to keep touching the screen is because your comments disappear on my phone when I'm filming, so. Let's see. Cooper says, my favorite childhood game console is Nintendo GameCube. Oh, I love that. Even my favorite childhood game is Super Mario Sunshine. Oh, I love Nintendo GameCube. Yeah, I love that. That's such a fun console. I remember, like, there's Mario Kart Double Dash and a couple other fun games like that were just so much fun. And it's just like... Yeah, I remember all those games. Yeah, just classic times. I'll always remember those childhood memories, Cooper. You and I relate, Cooper. Yep. You and I relate, buddy. And then Spencer says, that's a cool mug. Well, I appreciate that, man. Cheers to you. Cheers. If you got a mug in your hand, we'll take them and then go... And then, which I actually can drink out of the mug, like, from the top, but it's just so huge. And there is a drinking hole right there, but it, like, tends to drain quite a bit, like, when I drink out of it. So, I personally like to drink out of the straw. So, yeah. Alright, I think Cutie Evie sent a comment. He said, hey, right now, I got to go. I hope you can watch my first episode of Childhood Show Review. Well, okay, Cutie Evie 2, I appreciate you for tuning in to the live stream, buddy. And you go ahead and go out your way and stay safe out there during these difficult times. And love you, man. And I'll definitely check out your series when you come out with it. See you later, Cutie Evie 2. Buddy, love you, man. Alright, and then Cooper says, my friends at middle school say it's too old. It's an old console, but who cares? I know, Cooper, exactly. It's just like, I can't stand it when people do that thing where you have to move on. It's in the past. Become modern. Join us in the future. It's just like, people are just kind of lame sometimes. Well, no, I'm not saying your friends are lame, Cooper. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, I've had some people just get on my case saying, you should move on with the times and stop playing old stuff and play new stuff. But it's just like, I've played these though since I was like 4 years old, dude. It's just like I can't let go of these. This is my childhood memory. These are my childhood memories. Like my childhood relives. Like I was playing a couple old games when we got a Nintendo, like back in like 2014 or 13, and I hadn't played the Nintendo for like 5 or 6 years, and I got to play these old games again. And I'm just like, my childhood relives, man. I'm just like, holy cow, I remember this game so well, and like it was like hard to play as a kid, but now as an adult, it's so much fun. And it's just like. This is great. So I stick to those old memories and I stay with them and everything. It's just like I'm gonna play the old stuff, and yeah, there's new stuff I play. I'm not that old school, but I can be pretty old school too. So it's just like I don't know. Just some people just need to lighten up a bit. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah. Wow, so this live stream has been going on for 94 and a half minutes, and my portable charger that I have connected to my iPhone, it's going into a splitter that connects to the USB cord to my Blue Yeti mic, and then I use the splitter that I have has a USB port into it that can connect for charging stuff, and my portable charger was at full battery, but right now it is at 51. Now it's at 50. So yeah, this thing doesn't decrease that fast with power. It can actually last for quite a while, but over time the power will eventually drain out of it. So, and the sun has completely gone down, and there is a beautiful sunset over there. I guess I could flip the camera over, the phone over, just so you can see the window. I don't know. Maybe I can like draw the blinds just a smidge so you can see. Pardon me for the dirty window. There's been a lot of sap from our tree that actually drips, but I'm actually going to clean it pretty soon. So, guess you couldn't quite see that very well, but yeah, the sunset's definitely going. And I opened up the blinds all the way, and now the lighting looks even better. So the sunlight is gone, but I guess there's still a large number of light in here, so I can continue the stream for just probably a few more minutes. But it seems like my audience has kind of gone down a bit, so maybe I might end the stream pretty soon. So, okay, Spencer, you said, what did you say? What your friends say is nonsense. Yeah, exactly. I've had a lot of people out there that just say, like, you say that I have to move on and I can't live old school and I have to live in modern times. Well, it's just like, I just can't stand it. Like, people judge others just because they own old stuff. Like, there's people out there who live in old homes, or there's people in there who own old cars, like 80s cars or 90s cars or early zeros cars, like 2001 to 2005 and such. And there's people out there that say you should own cars from like 2015 and no earlier than that. Like, that's the latest you can go, and you should live modernly and stuff. It's less like, well, first of all, some people can't afford it, and also it's just like, whenever I have something that's like old and like stuff back in the day, I'm gonna keep it until it's useless, you know. And people just think it's useless just because it's old, but it's like, no, it still works, and I'm using it. So it's just like, you guys can go take a hike off a cliff for all I care, even though that's a harsh thing to say. So I shouldn't say things like that, of course. But I'm just saying, though, it's just like people should just kind of lighten up and just not judge others and such. And it just hurts because I've been judged, and I mean, I try not to get too butthurt by other people. Butthurt, like, meaning like you get like extremely offended by someone that calls you a name and such. So it's just like I try not to let myself get into that kind of point, but I don't know. It's just some things can just kind of get a little bit triggering. So it's just like, I don't know. It's just like, I'll just continue to work on with what I need to, and then just people, just if they're gonna throw some nasty stuff at me, it's just like, I'm just gonna shake it off. I'm just gonna say, nope, just push you off, shrug you off my shoulder, and away with you. Away with you. You know? So, yeah. And then Cooper sent me a comment. He says, I was wrong about the old school stuff sometimes. There are some great memories, nostalgia, and awesome. People need to get over these things, this stuff. Yep, and you said it, Cooper. Trying to get a little bit more comfortable position in this black chair, but yeah, exactly, Cooper. You said it. Well said, man. Yeah, people do need to just not get too caught up in that kind of stuff and just kind of have some respect for others and respect for themselves too, because they're making fools out of themselves. So it's just like whatever, just whatever people are gonna do. So I guess they do them. I guess just as long as they're just not harming others. I guess whatever. Just I mean, we all have our free agency. You do what you want to do, but wish people would take the invitation from people like me and just seek to do good. So, yeah, man. All right. Well, this live stream has almost been going on for 100 minutes, which, if my calculations are correct, that is an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, an hour and 40 minutes. So 10, 20, 30. Yeah, 100 minutes will be 40. So this will be probably one of my longest live streams. Well, I mean, I owe it to you guys. I owe this to you because since I haven't been uploading as much, and my last upload was like a month ago. The soap review, the soap review of my brother and I doing Dr. Squatch. Excuse me. Sorry, excuse me. Just had to cough, clear my throat a bit. My latest upload from this live stream's time, it was a soap review, a Dr. Squatch natural soap review of my brother and I reviewing the natural soaps from the company Dr. Squatch with his natural soaps. And which, if you haven't seen that video, I recommend you guys checking it out. It's a really funny video of my older brother and I, Skylar Destiny. I usually leave his link in the description below of most of the videos that he collaborates with me. But if you guys want to see more collabs with him, please let me know in the comments, actually. So, because him and I might do more videos together, because we're actually the only two that live at home, actually, with my parents still, because my oldest brother and my younger brother have actually moved to Idaho. They're working with my cousin, actually, in installing cabinets. My uncle owns a cabinet business, and then he installs cabinets as a business, and they went up and they're working with him, and so that's where they've been, and they've been there. Well, my oldest brother's been there since, I think, the end of January of this year, or February, somewhere around there, something like that. And then my younger brother just moved up with him like about a month ago, so they've been out there and they're doing some hard work. So my other older brother, which is Skylar, as you guys have seen in my videos, he still lives here, and him and I are going to do some collaborations together, some videos, and who knows, maybe we might do some stuff on his channel as well. He doesn't upload much, but if we end up doing videos on his channel, that will be definitely, we could definitely do something like that. But usually he likes to have me do videos with me on my channel, just because he will get more views and watchers that way, because my channel's huge. His channel only has like 30 subscribers or something like that, for his mine has like 1,630, like 1,635 or something like that. So yeah, I just because I definitely have been growing a lot, just because I guess I just hit it big with a lot of people with my channel. So, but anyway, so him and I will definitely keep caught up with that. So, all right, and I had a comment, actually, I didn't read it. Rare Wolf Dragon Productions. What's up, my friend? It's so good to see you. I thought I saw your comment for a second, but I wasn't looking at the comments on my screen. I was looking at the lens, so I apologize about that. I saw it in my peripherals, but I shrugged it. I didn't second glance it, so I apologize about that. What's up? Well, I'm actually going to be ending this live stream. It is 9:12 where I am, and I actually have to go to bed because I'm going to get up early. I got to get up at like 6:40, 6:50, somewhere around there in the morning, so because I got a big day ahead of me, and I'm going to be working all the way till 4:30 p.m. And so, well, serving, not really working, and all that. And I'm going to be doing some things, some errands and everything, and helping out my family and everything. And we're going to just do some family time and everything before we bunk down and rest tonight. So yeah, so Spencer, I will see you later too, my man. And Werewolf Dragon Production, she says, congrats to your brothers, and I completely understand. Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much. Yeah, they're being very successful. Yeah, they're getting caught up with everything they do financial wise, and they're just doing everything they can to just get ready for the adult life, because my youngest brother actually just graduated high school this May. Oh no, what am I saying? He didn't go to Idaho a month ago. He graduated high school at the end of May, so actually he left like 3 weeks ago. So at the beginning of this one, so not quite a month ago at the time of this live stream. But anyway, where I was going with this is we're all graduated from high school and we're all just starting our lives and everything we need to do, and I'm doing everything I can to help out my parents and everything. So it's just like we're just going to town with everything we can do. So, and then Cooper is gonna be 21 in August, and that's so cool. So yeah, Cooper, you're almost 3 months older than me. Almost, you're 10 days 10 days a little bit shorter than 3 months, but you're almost 3 months older than me because I will be turning 21 on November 11th. Actually, yeah, I'm born on Veterans Day, which is pretty cool. So. Yeah, so cool stuff. We're all just growing older. I'm 20 and I'll be 21 in November. So I almost said December. So November, I will be. So yeah, isn't that crazy, Cooper? We're definitely not getting any younger. That's for sure. So that's my parents in the background. So all right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys for tuning into this live stream, and I'm actually proud that I was actually able to live stream this long. So. We got 1 hour and almost 5 minutes on the clock, so I'm going to be closing out this live stream. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I apologize for not uploading as much. I will get into uploading more and more as much as I can. So until that time, you guys stay tuned and keep the notification bell on with the 2 lines above it so it rings. Keep that subscriber button gray. Never let it show any color of red. Keep it gray and keep the check mark up. And let's help keep my subscriber count going up. Because I want to actually soon hit 2,000 subscribers. That'd be pretty cool someday for that. So, because it's almost been a year since... oh, wait, what am I saying? It has been a year since I hit 1,000 subscribers. I actually remember I hit 1,000 subscribers June 21st of 2019. So it has been a full year since I hit 1K subscribers, and I guess in that year I had 600. I've gained 600, but I kind of hope to have gained 1,000 in a year. But I mean, I guess 600 isn't bad. Six and a half hundred, so 600 and a half. So I guess just whichever. I'll gain subscribers when I do, but I know the one reason why I haven't been gaining as many subscribers is because of my lack of uploading, which I definitely am going to fix that. But bear with me, guys, and like always, stay tuned. Share my channel with your friends and your family. And if they don't want to watch my videos, that's okay. Just at least subscribe. I'd appreciate that, or maybe just give my videos thumbs up and such. And if you guys want to, leave a little comment down below, and everything you guys do. You guys are the best. I love you all so much, and you guys stay real out there. And 9:16 p.m. I am closing this live stream, so I'm going to stop it at 1:07. So see you guys later. This is Ryjel Destiny's broadcast signing off. Be sure to protect, unite, inspire, and expand your friends as I have, and it is time to live your dream and become one. Peace. Alright, ciao. I just close off like this. Let's see. End streaming.